In this exercise, you'll learn about one of the most important keys to making your best fit occupational match. Matching your interests and values to an occupation that requires those traits is the single most important key to finding a job that'll be a great fit for you. In this video, you'll learn how to read and understand your fit assessment, how to use your fit assessment to search for jobs that fit you best, how to analyze the results of your search, and how to narrow the list of your top job options. There are 3 pages to your WorkKeys Fit Report. The first page lists up to 5 occupations you entered when taking your fit assessment. There's also a bar graph that indicates on a scale from 1 to 99 how your interests and values match to each job. At the bottom of the page is a list of about 20 occupations. This list will include your 5 occupations in bold type and an additional 15 occupations that are similar. Each job will also be ranked from 1 to 99. Each occupation also has a description of your level of fit indicated by high, moderate, or low. On the second page, you'll see your top 10 best fit occupations. If any of the occupations you listed during your assessment are on the list, they'll be in bold type. You'll also see your numerical fit index score. Your interests are categorized into 5 groups. These include administration and sales, business operations, technical, science and technology, and social service. You'll also receive a numerical score on each of these categories, in this case from 20 to 80. Your top 3 interest categories are listed in the box at the bottom of page 2. This information is important later in this exercise. Your top ranked and lowest ranked values are shown on page 3. These are different than your interests. Examples of these values include social status, public contact, authority, and variety. For more information on these values, go to www.act.org/workkeys/assess/fit/index.html. Throughout most of this exercise, you'll be using information from your fit assessment with the ONET at www.onetonline.org. You can learn more about the features of the ONET and your job search by reviewing the additional videos in the Additional Resources and the Map and Career Pathing sections of this online training. In this exercise, you'll focus on the ONET Find Occupations tool and the Advanced Search Interests tool. The steps you'll cover in the fit exercise include select preliminary occupations, list your interests and values, use ONET Online to research, start your search, get to know the occupations, search additional related occupations, search by interests, conduct other searches, finish your list, and keep going, don't stop now. It's now time to start your fit assessment. For this portion of the training, you'll need your WorkKeys Fit Assessment Report. In step 1, review your WorkKeys Fit occupation results and select 3 to 5 occupations that look interesting to explore. The higher the fit score, the better. You'll be more satisfied with a job that has a higher fit to your interests and values. Enter the occupation titles and ONET codes of the jobs you selected in the boxes on the form. In step 2, enter your 3 highest interest scales in the boxes on the form. These can be found at the bottom of page 2 of your fit report. ONET uses code letters for each of these interest scales. Use the table in the exercise to convert your WorkKeys Fit interest scale to the respective ONET letter and enter the proper letters in the boxes on the form. Now look at your 5 highest values listed on page 3 of your fit report. Enter these 5 values in the boxes in the exercise. Next, you'll go to ONET Online on your computer and start your research. Go to www.onetonline.org. During this exercise, you'll do a search using an occupational title or ONET code, search for similar occupations, and search for occupations related to your interests. Go to the Find Occupations sections of the ONET front page. It's easy to keep searching for occupations once you're in ONET. You can always search for a job anywhere in the ONET. Just key a job title or ONET code in the box in the upper right hand side of the screen. You don't need to go back to the home page to do your next search. In step 4, your 5 occupation titles and the ONET codes will be listed in the exercise page. Key one of the titles or ONET codes in the search box on ONET. Your job should show up in your search. Click on the job title. In step 5, you'll go through some critical sections of O-Net for each of your 5 occupations and list the key information on the space provided in the exercise. You'll be focusing on 6 of the 14 key information sections provided by O-Net. This includes tasks, work activities, work context, education, interests, and wages and employment. Use the table in the exercise that defines the 6 categories to help you understand if an occupation looks like a good fit for you. Then fill out the information for your first occupation from the O-Net in the spaces provided in the online exercise. You don't have to hand type all this information. The O-Net lets you use your cursor to highlight the information, copy, and paste it to your exercise form. Now do the same for the next 4 occupations using O-Net information. Be sure to transfer all the information to your exercise form. Use the questions on the next page of the exercise to help you evaluate each of the 5 jobs you've researched. After doing your research, check the boxes of any of the occupations you think are a good fit for you. Now you do a similar search on some occupations related to your best fit occupations. Go to the O-Net page for each of the occupations you're interested in and scroll down to the Related Occupations section. You can then click on any of the occupations that look interesting to you. Go to the O-Net page and research the interesting occupations. Enter any related occupation titles and codes you want to research in the spaces provided in the exercise. In step 7, you'll do a search by your fit interests. Your exercise will list your top 3 interest categories. Go to the Advanced Search section of onetonline.org. Click on Interests listed in the top drop-down menu. On the next page, you'll find your highest interest in the drop-down list and click on it. Remember, you'll need to convert your WorkKeys fit language to the O-Net terms using the table provided in the exercise. On the next O-Net page, select your 2 remaining highest fit interest categories and select Go. You'll see a list of occupations that match your interests. Sometimes your list may be short. There are a couple ways to get a longer list of jobs that are still a good fit for you. First, try entering your interest codes in the boxes in a different order. If your list is still short, try dropping one of your interests and search on the top 2. If any of these occupations look interesting, enter the occupation title and O-Net code in the boxes provided. Then research each of these occupations in the O-Net as you did for the other jobs. Enter the information on the 6 categories in the space provided. Copy and paste the O-Net information to save time. In step 8, you'll learn about some alternative ways to research careers. You can often find links to these additional resources right in the O-Net page on the job. One of these sources is the Department of Labor Occupational Outlook Handbook. You can learn more about this resource in the Map and Career Pathing section of this coaching training. In step 9, check to make sure you've completed research on 3 to 6 occupations to get the best results. All the information you've been entering is being saved and can be printed at the end of this exercise. Now you can use all the information you've collected in step 10 to follow up on additional research using other methods described in this career coaching training. This might include information interviewing or job shadowing. Last, enter your name in the space provided at the end of the exercise. Now you'll see the report that results from all the research you've entered. This last part of the printout summarizes your top choices. Your report also includes many of the details you've collected during your research. You've now begun your career journey. This is a challenging and rewarding process, but it will definitely result in a victory for you as you search for your best fit career.